Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Northeast Iowa Conference softball is on the air tonight. It's the final Northeast Iowa Conference game of the season as the Crestwood Cadets take on the Decorah Vikings. These two teams got together on the 9th of June in Cresco. Crestwood swept the doubleheader 6-3 and 8 in the first game and 11-4 in the second game. The Cadets are 19-8 overall, 13-4 in conference play. Decorah comes into the matchup 14-17 overall and 7-10 in conference play. The Cadets will finish second in the Northeast Iowa Conference. With a win tonight, Decorah will finish fourth on their own in conference play. If the Cadets beat the Vikings, it'll be a two-way tie for fourth between Decorah and New Hampton. Annika Vandekroll takes to the circle here tonight, and she will face this Crestwood lineup. Leading off in left field, Katie Chapman. Savannah Lentz is at shortstop. Megan Telesti, the pitcher. Kaylee Helber is at first base. Carly Graybow is at third base. Riley Galvin is in right field. Madison Sickles in center field. Emily Sickles, the DP. Shayla Murphy at second base, and Kerrigan Hunsiger is the catcher. First pitch low at 7:21 from Vandekroll, and the next pitch hammered towards center field. Retreating a bit is Becca Alcock, and she will make the catch for the first out here in the first inning. So one down, nobody on for Savannah Lentz. Lentz, the shortstop, did not play the first go-around between these two teams. She was at the State Girls Golf Meet at that time. And she swings the first one, grounds one towards short, and Peyton Jurlid. She'll throw on to first base, and quickly 2 up, 2 down here in the first inning. 2 down, nobody on for Megan Telesti. Telesti was the hero of one of the games over in Cresco. She hit a grand slam home run in the bottom of the 8th in the 6-3 victory as the pitch goes low. 1 ball, no strikes. Overall in that game, she was 2 for 7 with 6 RBI. Vandekroll ready in the 1-0 offering. Ground ball towards third. Picked up there by Iverson. She'll throw across the diamond. And a quick first inning. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom half of the first inning. Crestwood nothing. Decorah coming to bat. Decorah will bat this way. Peyton Jurlid is at shortstop. Cassie Hoyme is at first base. Becca Alcock in center field. Jenna Iverson at third. Chelsea Twait in right. Maddie Eady in left. Maria Hoyme at second. Tess Olinger, the designated player, and Shelby Stahlberger is the catcher. And that lineup will face Megan Telesti, 1-0 against Decorah this year. 10 innings, she's given up 5 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and 9 strikeouts on the season. She is 9-7 with a 2.29 ERA. Opponents hitting .214 against her. It's her 18th start, her 23rd appearance, 113 innings, 95 hits, 37 earned runs, 14 walks, and 56 strikeouts. And that lineup, on the defensive lineup for Crestwood, will be Katie Chapman in left, Madison Sickles in center, and Riley Galvin in right. At third base, Carly Graybow. Savannah Lentz will be at short. Shayla Murphy at second, and Kaylee Halber will be at first. Kerrigan Hunsiger behind the plate, and Telesti will be in the circle. Peyton Jurlid was 2 for 7 against Crestwood, the first go-around between these two teams. Jurlid on the season, 257, no doubles, 1 triple, no home runs, and 14 RBI. The first pitch goes high, 1 ball, no strikes. Both these teams heading in the right direction as you start the postseason run. Crestwood starts theirs tomorrow night. Decorah has won 4 of their last 5 as the next pitch strike on the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Crestwood has won 8 of their last 9. Crestwood hosting Waukon tomorrow night. The 1-1 delivery rolled through the left side, and a base hit for Jurlid to start things here in the bottom of the first inning. So Jurlid at first, nobody out, and Cassie Hoyme the batter. She was 0 for 6 against Crestwood pitching the first go-around. Telesti delivers, and the first pitch is up. 1 ball, no strikes. Hoyme at .293, 7 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, and 16 RBI. Jurlid, the runner at first with nobody out. And the 1-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Decorah opens up their postseason play on Thursday night in Farley. Here's a bunt, third base side. The catcher, Hunsker, picks it up, throws to first base, and throws it into right field. Jurlid hits third base, being waved in. Relay throw to the plate. There won't be one, and the Vikes draw first blood. Hoyme gets the sacrifice, and E2 allows Jurlid to score all the way from first base. Hoyme moves to second on the play. It is a 1-0 lead for Decorah, and Becca Alcock will bat with a runner in scoring position and nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Alcock will look at the first one low, 1 ball, no strikes. Alcock at .427, 4 doubles, 7 triples, 2 home runs, and 14 RBI. Vikes coming off a couple of impressive wins Friday night as the pitch goes high. 2 balls, no strikes. They swept Charles City in the doubleheader. Charles City, the team that will finish third in the conference. The pitch goes low. It is 2 balls, no strikes on Becca Alcock now. 3-0 in the first game and 10-4 in the second game. Pitch in there for a strike. It's 2-1 now. Runner at second, 1 in, nobody out. Bottom of the first inning, it's a 1-0 lead for Decorah. Delusty ready in the 2-1. Ground ball to the right side. Picked up there by Sheila Murphy. She'll throw on to first base for the out. They throw behind Hoyme at third, and Hoyme lunges back to the bag. So a runner at third and 1 down for Jenna Iverson. Iverson was 0 for 6 against Crestwood her first time. And the first one drops low and outside to the left-hand hitting Iverson, who's had a nice year at .347 with 3 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 4 RBI. And 24 RBI. There's a strike, and it's 1-1 on Iverson now. Runner at third, 1 down. A 1-0 lead for Decorah as an error scores the first run of the game. Check swing, and Iverson went around. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good changeup that time from Delusty. Delusty now has given up 4 runs against Decorah, but none of them have been earned. And the 1-2 to Iverson, a looper towards third, caught at third there by Graybow. Back to the bag at third is Hoyme. And there's 2 down here in the inning. 2 down and a runner at third for Chelsea Twait. She swung at best against Crestwood the first time, 3 for 6 with a home run and 2 RBI. Chelsea will look at the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. Chelsea at .287, 11 doubles, 2 triples, 1 home run, and now a team-leading 26 RBI. 0-1, catches the corner outside edge, so it's no balls and 2 strikes on Twait. 1-0 Decorah, bottom of the first inning. The 0-2, loop towards first, caught in the air there by Halburn. That's that for the first inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. 1 complete, 1-0 Decorah. A 1-0 lead for Decorah as we go to the top half of the second inning. Final regular season game tonight in conference play. Decorah, with a victory, will finish 4th place by themselves in Northeast Iowa Conference play. Probably 1 or 2 above what most people thought going into the season. It was quick first inning, a fly ball, and 2 groundouts for Crestwood against Annika Vanderkroll. Vanderkroll in 2 games against the Cadets. 11 innings, 13 hits, 9 runs, 8 earned. She didn't have a walk or a strikeout in those 2 games. Kaylee Halber did not play in those 2 games, and she'll bat from the left-hand side against Vanderkroll to start things here in the top of the second inning. As first pitch taken high by Halber, it is 1 ball, no strikes. Halber at .338 with 4 doubles, no triples, 1 home run, and 10 RBI. Vanderkroll with the 0-1, swing and a foul back. And actually, it's 1 ball, 1 strike now. First inning went so quick, I didn't have a chance to give you the Decorah defense. Maddie Edie left, Becca Elcock center, Chelsea Twait right, Jenna Iverson third, Peyton Jurlid short, Maria Hoyme second, Cassie Hoyme at first. 1-1. Changeup swung on and missed. And it's 1-2 now on Halbert. Shelby Stahlberger behind the plate and Annika Vanderkroll in the circle. A shout out to Sully, your grandparents listening in online tonight. The 1-2 delivery changeup just missed inside, so it's 2 balls, 2 strikes on Helber. Graybow and Galvin to follow here in the second inning. Cadets looking for their 20th win of the season. The 2-2 delivery swing and a foul back and out of play, so we'll stay put at 2-2. Warm, muggy night. They're talking some storms later on tonight. We are, in fact, under a severe thunderstorm watch until midnight tonight. But weather okay now as the pitch blown outside from Vanderkroll, and it's now 3-2 on Kaylee Halbert. Looking at the conference standings, Waverly Shellrock going to win the league. 17-1, Crestwood second, 13-4. As the pitch sprayed foul down the third base line, and that one almost got trainer Kelly Ruckert where she's sitting up the third base way. I could say Kelly made a lunging attempt that was unsuccessful, but that probably wouldn't be the accurate description. 3-2 popped up foul, third base side. That one going to land on the roof of the third base Decorah dugout. So this will become at least a 9-pitch at bat to Kaylee Halbert. 1-0 Decorah here in the top of the second inning. A throwing error allowed Peyton Jurlid to score in the bottom of the first. Another 3-2 from Vanderkroll, lone outside, ball 4. A well-earned base on balls for Kaylee Halbert. Halbert at first, nobody out. Carly Graybow to the plate. Graybow at 239, 3 doubles, no triples. No home run, 6 RBI. She bunts straight in the air. It's caught there by Stahlberger, and there's 1 down here in the second inning. So 1 down and a runner at first as the Cadets fail to advance the runner. Riley Galvin will stand in for Crestwood. 239, 6 doubles, no triples, 1 home run, and 5 RBI. And Galvin will look at a strike, 0-1. Some clouds starting to form to our west, but the sun still prominent in the western sky. The 0-1 swinging a foul back to the screen. And it's no balls, 2 strikes on Galvin. 1-0 Decorah in the top half of the second inning. Final regular season conference game in the Northeast Iowa Conference. 3A teams getting underway with postseason play tomorrow night, and the 4A teams getting underway Thursday night. 0-2 delivery, low. It got by Stahlberger to the backstop. Moving up to second will be Halbert. So it's now 1-2 on Riley Galvin, who was 3 for 7 with 2 doubles, a triple, and 2 RBI against the Vikings in the doubleheader in Crestwood on the 9th of June. And the pitch swung on, a drive into left field right at Maddie Eady. She will make the catch for the second out of the inning. So 2 down and a runner at second for Madison Sickles. 1-0 Decorah. Top of the second inning. Madison at 373, 6 doubles, 3 triples, 2 home runs, and 19 RBI. She swings the first one, loops one toward second. Running attempt by Hoyme. She can't get there. Up to third is Kaylee Halbert. Sickles will reach on an infield hit. And runners will be at the corners with 2 down. And Emily Sickles will stand in for the Cadets. The sophomore at 441, 2 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 5 RBIs. Runner goes swinging a foul back to the screen. No balls, 1 strike. Cadets have had a very good female athletic year. They were state semifinalists at the state basketball tournament this year. That basketball team also coached by Doug Sickles. 0-1 runner goes, pitch outside, and the throw down to second is cut off in front of the bag by the shortstop, Peyton Jurlid. So it's 1-1 on Emily Sickles, who now bats with 2 runners in scoring position. Also Savannah Lentz, state golf qualifier as well. 1-1 sails high, 2 balls, 1 strike. So that's with a good group of female athletes right now. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Vanderkrill ready, 2-1. Took a little something off, and Sickles swings and misses at the off-speed delivery, and it's 2-2. So the deuce is wild on the number 8 hitter in the cadet lineup, Emily Sickles. 2-2 with 2 down and 2 on, and the next pitch sails high, so it's now 3 balls, 2 strikes on Sickles. 1-0 Decorah, top half of the second inning. 3-2 from Vanderkrill, swinging a foul back, so we'll do it again at 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Vanderkrill, who got through the first inning by throwing only 5 pitches, is about ready to throw her 22nd of the top half of the second inning. Another 3-2 from Monica. Ground ball towards third, picked up there by Iverson. She'll throw across the diamond, and Emily Sickles retired to retire the side here in the second inning. 1 error, 2 runners left. Bottom of the second inning we go. It is a 1-0 lead for Decorah. Maddie Eady looks at a strike to start things here in the second inning. Maddie was 4 for 6 off of cadet pitching in the doubleheader on the 9th of June. The 0-1 delivery in there for a strike again. So it's no balls, 2 strikes on Eady. She'll be followed by Maria Hoyme and Tess Olinger. Maddie on the season, 302, 5 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 15 RBIs. Pitch swung on and missed. Maddie Eady down on strikes, 1 down here in the second inning. 1 down, nobody on for Maria Hoyme. 1-0 Decorah. A single for Peyton Jurlett, a sacrifice, and a throwing error. Off the bat of Cassie Hoyme, scored the initial run of the game in the second. Maria looks at a strike, 0-1. Hoyme was 1 for 7 against cadet pitching in the doubleheader. Next pitch high from Telusty, 1-1. On the season, she's hitting .229 with 5 doubles, 1 triple, no home runs, and 22 RBI. The pitch goes low. 2 balls, 1 strike on Maria Hoyme. Telusty ready, 2-1. Ground ball towards third. Charging there is Graybow. She'll pick it up and throw on to first base. And beating it out is Maria Hoyme. A 1-out single for Hoyme. 1 on, 1 out for Tess Olinger. She was 1 for 7 as well against cadet pitching on the season. Tess hitting .256, 5 doubles, 1 triple, no home runs, and 16 RBIs. And she gets hit by the first offering from Telusty. So the Vikes in business, first and second, with 1 down here in the second inning. Shelby Stahlberger did not play the first time against the Cadets. Pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. That was still in the midst of soccer season. Stahlberger hitting .243 with a double, a triple, a home run, and 10 RBI. First and second, 1 down here in the second. The 0-1 swung on and missed. Good off-speed pitch outside edge, and it's no balls, 2 strikes on Shelby Stahlberger. Telusty ready in the 0-2 offering. And a late swing, and Stahlberger swings and misses. It was a pitch in the dirt, but since first base was occupied with less than 2 outs, the drop third strike rule did not apply. So 2 on, 2 out for Peyton Jurlett, who got a single to lead off the game. And the delayed steal, the pitch, a strike, throw down to third base, not in time, and as Hoyme takes third, Olinger sneaks up to second base. So Jurlett now bats with 2 runners in scoring position and an 0-1 count on her. All 4 infielders inside the baseline for the Cadets, and the pitch swung out and missed by the slap-hitting Jurlett. So it's no balls and 2 strikes now. .0-2. Change up outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Peyton Jurlett. 1-0 Decorah, 2 on, 2 out here in the second. Here's ground ball to the right side, fielded there by Halber. She'll run to the bag and win the race with Jurlett to retire the side. So 1 hit and 2 runners left. We're 2 innings done here in the final Northeast Iowa Conference softball game of the season. It's Decorah leading Crestwood 1-0. Warm, muggy night here in Decorah, 1-0 lead for the Vikings. A slap single and a bunt and a throwing error scored the only run of the game at the bottom of the first inning. Cadets will have 9-1-2 due here in the third inning. Shayla Murphy, then the top of the order, Katie Chapman and Savannah Lentz. Shayla Murphy was 1 for 9 with 2 RBI in game 1. There was a JV game played prior to this one. Decorah lost that one by a count of 11-2. Shayla Murphy, the junior, is at 254, 2 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 7 RBIs. Natural lefty looks at a strike, and it's 0-1. First time through the order, or at least through 8 batters, Annika has walked 1, given up an infield hit, but nothing else. Murphy squares to bunt, pulls it back, looks at it low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Decorah looking for win 15 on the season. Cadets looking for win number 20, 1-1. Hit towards right field. It'll get through for a base hit. So Shayla Murphy starts the third inning with a single to right, second time in 3 frames the Cadets have gotten their leadoff runner on. And Katie Chapman will bat. She flew out to center to start the game, 0 for 1. The sophomore coming in with a .426 average for the Cadets. She squares to bunt. She bunts up the third base side. Iverson picks it up, throws it on to Maria Hoyme covering the bag, and the sacrifice is good, 5-4. So Murphy up to second for Savannah Lentz. Grounded to short in the first, 0 for 1. The senior coming in with a .516 average for the Cadets. And the pitch outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Annika ready, 1-0. That one up for 2 balls, no strikes. We mentioned postseason starts tomorrow night for 3A teams. Cadets will play host to Walk On. The pitch, ground ball towards right field and through for a base hit. Getting a stop sign at third is Murphy. As the throw goes home, Lentz will stay at first base. So runners at the corners and 1 down for the Cadets. And Megan Talusty will try to help her own cause. She grounded to third in the first, 0 for 1. 1-0 Decorah, top half of the third inning. And the pitch inside, and the runner takes off. Lentz to second. They threw behind the runner at third. Murphy was paying attention to stay on the bag in that situation, so it's 1 ball, no strikes. So 2 runners in scoring position for Talusty as that one looped towards short, and it gets by Jurlid for a base hit. 1 run is in. Second run coming to the plate. Lentz will score as well. It's a 2-run single for Megan Talusty, and it's a 2-1 lead for the Crestwood Cadets. So Talusty gets the single to center. She has 8 RBI against the Vikings this year, and she has 28 on the season. So more than 25% of her RBIs have come against Decorah, as Shayna Kriener will run for her at first base as a ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. Kriener moves up to second base, and there's 2 runners on with 1 runner out here in the inning. First and second, 2 in, 1 down. Graybow, the batter for the Cadets. Graybow fouled to the catcher in the second, 0 for 1. And here's a pop-up foul right side. Stahlberger coming over. She will make the catch for the second out of the inning. A big out there for Decorah, and Riley Galvin will try to come up with a 2-out hit for the Cadets. Galvin flew out to left her first time up. A 2-run single for Megan Talusty here in the third has given the Cadets a 2-1 lead. As the pitch goes low, it's 1 ball, no strikes. Vanderkrill has now given up 5 hits through 2 2/3. She gave up 13 hits in 11 innings against the Cadets first time. There's a pop-up towards shallow left, still on the infield dirt. Peyton Jurlid, the shortstop, will make the catch to retire the side. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left. 2.5 innings done. It is Crestwood leading Decorah 2-1. 2-1 Cadets as we head to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Reminder, coming up tomorrow, we'll have Decorah Viking baseball on the air. The Vikings baseball team will take on Clayton Ridge, Elkader Central in Garnavillo. That'll be an early start because of no lights. It's a doubleheader. 4 o'clock first game, second game after that. You can hear it on Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC and KDECradio.net. Wednesday night, we'll head to Manchester, Decorah, and West Delaware that night. Our coverage will begin at about 7:20 for that one. And Thursday night, we'll have softball on the air as Cassie Hoyme looks at a strike, 0-1. Hoyme reached on a sacrifice and a throwing error in the 1st inning. To score, Peyton Jurlid. She swings at the next one and fouls one to the first base side, out of play, so it's no balls, 2 strikes. Thursday night, we'll have Decorah and Western Dubuque from Farley in the first round of the 4A regionals. It'll be about a 6:55 start for that one. The 0-2 delivery to Hoyme, swung on and missed at a changeup, and 1 down here in the 3rd inning. 1 down, nobody on for Becca Alcock, who grounded to second her first time up. To Lusty, 2 hits, 1 unearned run through 2 2/3. She's hit 1, and she has struck out now 3. First pitch out of the zone to Alcock, 1 ball, no strikes. If Decorah would win on Thursday night, they'd head to Manchester on Saturday night. Ground ball up the middle, Murphy to her right at second base, throws on to first base to retire Alcock, and there's 2 down here in the 3rd inning. So Lusty will look for her first 1-2-3 inning. And the batter will be Jenna Iverson, who popped to third her first time up, 0 for 1. First pitch to Iverson, a change for a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, 1, swinging a foul at the plate, no balls, 2 strikes. Only 1 ball in the first 13 batters has left the infield. That was the initial hit of the game for Peyton Jurlid, a single to left. No balls, 2 strikes to count. And the 0-2 delivery is low outside for 1 ball, 2 strikes on Iverson. A 2-1 lead for the Cadets. Megan Telesti with a 1-out, 2-run single in the top half of the 3rd has given the Cadets the lead. The pitch goes low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And she has yet to give up an earned run in her 13th full inning against Decorah this year. 2-2, change-up, swinging a foul at the plate. So we'll do it again at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-1 Cadets, bottom of the 3rd. Telesti ready, the 2-2. Up the middle and through for a base hit. A well-hit ball off the bat of Iverson. She gets a 2-out single here in the 3rd inning. Two down, a runner at first. And the batter is Chelsea Twade, who popped to first in the first, 0 for 1. First pitch taken low, 1 ball, no strikes. Twade now the team leader in RBIs with 26 after a good performance Friday night against Charles City. The 1-0 delivery swung on and missed at a drop ball, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike on Twade. We'll break down that 3A bracket of Crestwoods throughout the night. Here's ground ball, multi-hopper to Savannah Lynch. And she'll give an underhand toss to Murphy at second to force Iverson and end things here in the 3rd inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Vikes left 4 through 3. End of 3. It is Decorah trailing Crestwood by a 2-1 margin. Top of the fourth inning we go. It's a 2-1 lead for the Crestwood Cadets, looking for the season sweep over the Decorah Vikings. Vanderkrill has given up 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned through 3. She has walked 1 and has struck out nobody. Bottom third of the order due for the Cadets here in the fourth inning. Madison Sickles, Emily Sickles, and Shayla Murphy. Madison got an infield hit back in the second inning. And the first offering high and tight from Vanderkrill. No balls, one ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 looped over the head of Iverson, fielded out short by Jurlid, but she won't have a play, and Sickles will get her second consecutive infield hit. Runner at first, nobody out for Emily Sickles, who grounded to third in the second, 0 for 1. Cadets up 2-1 as we play the top half of the fourth inning. Emily will look at a strike, 0-1. If you're wondering about Western Dubuque, Decorah's opponent, recall those two teams played a year ago up here in Decorah. The 0-1 bunted third base side. Iverson will pick up, throw on to Maria Hoyme, covering the bag, and the sacrifice good 5-4. Runner at second, 1 down for Shayla Murphy, who singled and scored her first time up. It would be the Monday before the playoffs last year. Decorah and Western Dubuque split a doubleheader. Western Dubuque is 18-19 on the season as pitch inside. 1 ball, no strikes. They're finishing up their regular season tonight at Maquoketa in a doubleheader. They've won 4 in a row, including a win over West Delaware, one of only 6 teams to beat them this year. Pitch low outside, 2 balls, no strikes. They have not played anybody from the Northeast Iowa Conference. Pop fly, shallow left out as Jurlid in is Edie. Edie will make the catch. And back to second base will go Sickles for the second out here in the fourth inning. So 2 down and a runner at second for Katie Chapman. 2-1 Cadets here in the fourth. Chapman flew out to center in the first and sacrificed a runner up in the third. Vanderkrill ready in the pitch. Hops into Stahlberger. She blocks it, but a good lead by Sickles will allow her to move up 60. As the ball caromed in front of Stahlberger. 1 ball, no strikes the count. But it was far enough away for Sickles to advance. Swung on, popped up, left center field. Underneath it is Alcock. She will make the catch to retire the side. 1 hit and 1 left halfway home. In the final Northeast Iowa Conference softball game of the season, the Cadets lead the Vikings 2-1. A Crestwood lead of 2-1 as we head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. 6, 7, and 8 due for Decorah. Maddie Edie, Maria Hoyme, and Tess Olinger. Edie swings the first one and fouls that one off her foot as it caroms towards the third base Decorah dugout. No balls, 1 strike. Vikes winners of 4 of their last 5. The Cadets winners of 8 of their last 9. Cadets going to finish second place in the league as Edie swings and misses at a changeup down and in. And it's no balls, 2 strikes on Maddie Edie. Hoyme and Olinger to follow here in the fourth. The 0-2 delivery. That one hammered towards center field. It'll land in front of Sickles for a base hit. Celeste hung one on 0-2, and Maddie Edie took advantage of it with the single to center. And Maria Hoyme will be the batter. Infield hit back in the second inning. Celeste delivers. Hoyme tries to bunt, but bunts foul. No balls, 1 strike. Lights just been turned on here at the ballpark as the clouds starting to increase in the western sky. The 0-1 delivery, swing and miss had a changeup, making her way down to second as Edie. The throw down there, not in time. So Maddie will steal second, and it's 0-2 on Maria Hoyme. Just checking the latest weather forecast. Seemingly, the severe weather threat has decreased. Here's a swinging bunt up the third base side. Hunsker picks it up, throws it into right field. Rounding third, coming home is Edie. She will score, and it's now a 2-2 ball game. It was a little swinging bunt up the third base side. Hunsinger picked it up. A good throw would have retired Hoyme, but the throw was well over the head of Halber at first base. That allowed Edie to score from second and tie the game. We're even at 2, and Tess Olinger will try to keep the fun going for Decorah. She was hit by a pitch in the second inning. And here's ground ball towards third, picked up at third by Graybow, goes to second, not in time. The ball got away, but Hoyme was a little confused on whether she was out or safe. I think Maria thought she was out. And there might have been some confusion on whether the call was out or safe. So score that one a fielder's choice. Hoyme to second and Olinger to first. And a pitching change coming up for the Cadets. The Cadets will make the pitching change here. The new pitcher is Carly Graybow. Graybow will go from third base to pitcher, and Telusty will go from pitcher to third base. So pretty easy change lineup-wise, as Shelby Stahlberger will be the batter. Graybow got the win in Game 2 of the doubleheader over at Crestwood, as Stahlberger tries to bunt and bunts foul. No balls, 1 strike. 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. No balls, 1 strike to count on Stahlberger. Next pitch taken low. Runners move up as the ball got away from Hunsinger briefly. So Hoyme to third and Olinger to second, and Stahlberger bats with 2 runners in scoring position. Both those runners are the responsibility of Telusty for the time being, as Stahlberger bunts and bunts foul once again. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Graybow at 4-1. This is her 4th relief appearance, her 10th overall appearance. 4.74 ERA. Opponents hitting .236 against her. 41 1/3. 49 hits, 30 earned runs, 17 walks, 17 strikeouts. That pitch at the letter's outside edge. And strike 3 called. Stahlberger retired for the first out in the inning. So Peyton Jurlid will start the third trip around the batting order for Decorah. Singled and scored in the first, grounded to first in the second. So look, the first one low. It got away from Hunsker. Down the line from third, and scoring is Hoyme, with Olinger moving up to third. And Decorah has taken a 3-2 lead. So a single, an error, a fielder's choice, a passed ball, and a wild pitch has allowed the Vikings to jump back on top in the home finale for 2014, as Doug Sickles will come out and talk to his entire team in the pitching circle. He'll give us the opportunity to tell you this is Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC Decorah, as well as KDECradio.net. Darren Swenson from the Decorah Softball Diamond for the final time this season. Decorah trying to win their 15th game, their 5th in their last 6. 6, that is, and they lead it right now by a 3-2 margin. 1 ball, no strikes, the count on Peyton Jurlid, who was 1 for 2 here on the night. Olinger, the runner at third. Cadets in their slap-hitting defense. All 4 defenders inside of the baseline as the pitch taken at the letters for a strike to Jurlin, and it's 1-1 A 2 spot here in the fourth has given Decorah the lead once again. The 1-1 grounded towards third and foul. Nice stop by Teo in the third base box. One ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch grounded towards third, picked up there by Telesti, throws to the plate, and did Hunsinger have the ball? She did not. She was bobbling it. That allows Olinger to score, and it's a 4-2 lead, and Tess a little slow in getting up. Jurlid never stopped as there was a little bit of a battle there at home plate. And whether Hunsinger was going to hang on or not, she ended up not hanging on to the ball, so a fielder's choice and an RBI for Jurlid. And Cassie Hoyme will stand in. Still only 1 out in the inning. The Vikes with a 3 spot here in the fourth. It's been a little bit of a weird inning, but a profitable inning for Decorah. And a foul ball off the foot of Hoyme. No balls, 1 strike. Hoyme reached on a sacrifice and an error in the first inning. That at bat allowed a run to score. She struck out swinging in the third. Those at bats were against Telesti. This one against Graybow. The pitch goes high. 1 ball, 1 strike. So the book is closed now on Telesti. 3+ innings rather. She gives up 4 hits as the pitch outside. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. 4 runs, and only 1 of them was earned. The pitch, looper towards third over the head of Telesti. It lands foul just to the left of the chalk up the third base side, so it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. She walked 1 and she struck out 3. Graybow had a win against Decorah in Game 2 of the doubleheader over there. The pitch swung on and a ground ball to the right side, picked up there by Murphy at second. She retires Hoyme as Jurlin moves up to third on the play. She'll be there with 2 down. And the batter will be Becca Elcock. Becca has played pepper with Shayla Murphy at second base, grounding out to her in both the first and the third inning. A 3 spot here in the fourth, and Decorah up by a 4-2 margin. Pitch at the knees and for a strike. It's 0-1 on Elcock. Postseason begins Thursday night for Decorah, the 0-1. Looper over the head of Graybow, field at third by Telesti. Throws to first, not in time. Elcock with an infield hit, a 4 spot here in the fourth for Decorah. Elcock with the RBI, and it's a 5-2 lead now for Decorah. And Iverson is 1 for 2. Becca with her 15th RBI of the season. Iverson looks at one at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Iverson popped to third in the first and singled to center in the third. Oh-1 delivery. Swing and a miss as Iverson late on the next offering from Graybow, and it's no balls, 2 strikes. And now Doug Sickles going out to talk to Ray Armel about something. Now Ray Armel, the home plate umpire, going to talk to Terry Olson about something. And whatever it was, it got taken care of. So it's no balls, 2 strikes on Iverson. The 0-2 delivery swung on and a ground ball to the right side, picked up there by Murphy. She bobbles it. Everyone's going to be safe. So another cadet error will allow Iverson to reach, Elcock to reach second. And Twait will be the ninth batter of the inning. Twait popped to first in the first and grounded into a fielder's choice to end the third. 4 runs have scored with 2 hits and 2 errors for the Cadets here in the 4th inning as the pitch goes low to Twait. 1 ball, no strikes. A 5-2 lead for Decorah, trying to win their 5th in their last 6 to end the regular season. 1-0, swinging a foul, right side, not a play. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike on Chelsea Twait. A win here would also give Decorah an 8-10 conference record. Change up, hit towards first, knocked down there by Halber. She's in fair territory yet, and she'll apply a tag to Twait to retire the side. But a profitable 4th for Decorah, 4 runs on 2 hits, helped out by 2 Crestwood errors and 2 runners left on base. We are 4 innings complete. It is Decorah leading Crestwood by a 5-2 margin. Savannah Lentz starts things in the 5th for Decorah, a 5-2 lead for the Vikings. Lentz looks at the first one low from Vanderkroll, 1 ball, no strikes. Lentz grounded to short in the first and singled and scored in the 3rd inning. Vikes with 1 in the first, 4 in the 4th. Cadets got their 2 on a Tulesti 2-run single in the 3rd inning. The pitch, ground ball up the middle. Hoyme fields, picks it up and throws on to first base to retire Lentz, 1 down here in the 5th. That is the first time since the 1st inning that Vanderkroll has gotten the leadoff runner retired in a frame. And Megan Tulesti will be the batter. Tulesti looks at a strike, 0-1. She grounded to 3rd in the 1st and got a 2-run single in the 3rd inning. Vanderkroll has given up 6 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, has walked 1, hasn't struck out anybody. Change up taken low. It is 1 ball, 1 strike on Vanderkroll, or from Vanderkroll to Tulesti. Pitcher against pitcher matchup. Swinging a foul straight back and out of play. Bob Stolberger making the snag in the crowd tonight. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. One-two, swinging a pop-up foul, first base side out of play off the bat of Tulesti. Tulesti, 28 RBI on the season. She has 8 against the Vikings. The 1-2 delivery, swinging a pop-up foul, third base side, Iverson and Jurlid chasing. It'll land harmlessly foul, so we'll do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch hammered toward short. Backhand stop made by Jurlid. Throws on to first base to retire Tulesti. Not an easy play on a hard hit ball, but Peyton Jurlid was able to get the job done, and there's 2 down here in the 5th inning. And the batter is Kaylee Halber, who has been on base twice. The left-hand hitter looks at the first one low. Halber walked in the 2nd and singled to center in the 3rd. Pitch a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Vanderkroll looking for her first 1-2-3 inning since the 1st. Fly ball, left center field, retreating is Maddie Eady. She reaches up, she makes the catch, and the side is out here in the 5th inning. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Decorah leading by a 5-2 margin. Decorah got a 4-run 4th inning, and that same part of the order will start things in the 5th against Carly Graybow on in relief of Megan Tulesti, who threw 3+, 4 hits, 4 runs, 1 earned. Didn't walk anybody and struck out 3. Tulesti is the pitcher of record as of this time. Maddie Edie struck out swinging in the second, singled and scored in the fourth inning. This is the first time she faces Graybow. One hopper right back to Graybow, who throws on to first base. Quickly one up, one down on the initial pitch of the bottom of the fifth. One down, nobody on for Maria Hoime. Infield hit in the first inning, reached on an error and scored in the fourth inning. First pitch high from Graybow, 1 ball, no strikes. Do notice Peyton Jurlett is warming up in the Decorah bullpen. The 1-0. Chopper to the right side, playing the long hop is Helber. She'll field. She'll take 2 steps to her left at first base to retire Hoime, and quickly 2 up, 2 down here in the fifth inning. 2 down, nobody on. And Tess Olinger will be the batter. Olinger will look at the first pitch high, 1 ball, no strikes. Change up in there for a strike, 1-1. Olinger hit by a pitch in the first, reached out a fielder's choice and scored in the fourth inning. Ground ball right side picked up there by Helber. She'll take 1 quick step to her left to retire the side. That's the first defensive 1-2-3 inning for the Cadets in this game. 5 innings done. It is Decorah leading by a 5-2 margin. Decorah 5, Crestwood 2 as we go to the top half of the 6th inning. Mike's got a run in the first inning. Peyton Jurlett led off with a single to left. Hoime sacrificed and a throwing error by the catcher, Kerrigan Hunsker, allowed Jurlett to score to make it 1-0. Shayna Kriener will bat for Carly Graybow here in the 6th inning. Kriener has appeared as a courtesy runner earlier. She'll bat for Graybow, who has fouled out twice in this game. Kriener, 273, 3 for 11 on the season. She has 3 RBI. And the first pitch, low and inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Vanderkrill has retired 6 in a row and 8 of her last 9. Annika ready, 1-0. Swing and a miss at a changeup. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Cadets took a 2-1 lead in the 3rd inning on a 2-run single by Megan Tulesti, but the Vikes got 4 in the 4th inning. An error got the first run home. Next pitch low, 2 balls, 1 strike. Wild pitch got the 2nd run home. A fielder's choice got the 3rd run home. And Rebecca Alcock, an RBI single with 2 outs. Scored Jurlett in the 4th inning. Swing and a foul back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Vanderkrill has gotten stronger as the game has gone on. Ever since the Tulesti 2-run single back in the 3rd, she's only allowed 2 base runners. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. That's her first strikeout. One down, nobody on for Riley Galvin, who flew out to left in the 2nd and popped to short in the 3rd. Cadets open up postseason play tomorrow night against Walk-On. As the pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Vanderkrill throwing well. A little shaky middle of the inning, but she's back to just pounding that strike zone as the pitch in there, or swinging a foul at the plate. The ball's 2 strikes. Walk-On will be at Crestwood tomorrow night. Game opposite side of that bracket is North Fayette Valley hosting New Hampton. Those winners will play at Cresco on Friday night. 0-2 delivery, swing and a fly ball out in the left center field, and a running grab is made in medium depth left center by Maddie Edie. And there's 2 down here in the 6th inning. 2 down, nobody on, and Madison Sickles, who is 2 for 2, will stand in. She has infield hits in both the second and in the fourth inning. First pitch taken low, 1 ball, no strikes. The opposite side of that bracket in 3A, East Marshall hosting South Tama, Columbus hosting Union tomorrow night. Those winners will play at East Marshall on Friday night, swinging a foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike. The regional final will be at Waterloo West a week from tonight. So the 8 teams in that region, 7 will have their softball seasons done a week from tonight. Swinging a foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Madison Sickles. Decorah here in the 6th inning. Decorah opens up at Farley against Western Dubuque on Thursday night. Change up taken low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. They win that. They'll travel to Manchester on Saturday night to take on West Delaware. Opposite side of that bracket, Webster City at Charles City. Winner of that goes to Waverly. Regional final a week from Tuesday at Manchester. Ground ball left side charging. There is Drillage. She'll pick it up. She'll throw it to first, and beating it out is Madison Sickles with her 3rd infield hit of the night. A runner at first, 2 down. And Emily Sickles will try to keep the 2-out fun going for the Cadets. Another base runner, and then the tying run comes to the plate. Sickles grounded to third in the first, sacrificed a runner up in the fourth. First pitch to Emily is inside, 1 ball, no strikes. That infield hit ended a string of 8 in a row retired by Annika Vanderkroll. 5-2 Decorah. We play the top half of the 6th inning. The 1-0 delivery, swinging a foul at the plate. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. Pretty good softball being played for the most part tonight. One and one. Looper into right field. That will land fair for a base hit. Madison heads to third on the single by Emily Sickles. So the Cadets have them at the corners with 2 outs. And now the tying run will come to the plate in the person of Shayla Murphy. Single to right and scored in the 3rd. Flew out to left in the 4th. 5-2 Decorah as Vanderkroll throws a strike to her, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Vanderkroll ready. The 0-1 swing and a fair ball picked up there by Stahlberger. She'll throw on to first base. Murphy retired 2-3. Murphy did not run immediately after the ball went into fair territory. And it ended up being a pretty routine play for Stahlberger to throw it down to Cassie for the out. 2 hits, 2 left. Out of the 6th we go. It is a 5-2 lead for Decorah. Riley Hubka will bat for Shelby Stahlberger to start things here in the 6th inning as the Vikes look for some insurance as they lead at 5-2, trying to win 5 of 6 to end the regular season. As the pitch goes low, 1 ball, no strikes. Hubka, 297 on the season with 3 doubles, no triples, no home runs, 5 RBIs, fly ball center field. Madison Sickles is under it, and she will make the catch for the first out here in the 6th inning. And Peyton Jurlett will start the 4th trip around the batting order. 5-2 Decorah here in the 6th. Jurlett singled and scored in the 1st, grounded to first in the 2nd. RBI fielder's choice and a run scored in the 4th, and she'll look at a strike, nothing in 1. 5-2 Decorah. They got 4 runs in the 4th inning with the help of a few wild pitches and a couple of errors as Jurla tried to slap bunt, unsuccessful in her attempt, and snowballs 2 strikes. Nothing and 2 the count. And the 0-2 delivery, ground ball towards second, picked up there by Murphy, and she'll throw on to first base to retire Peyton Jurlin. And actually, Peyton would have been out anyway because she hit that ball while she was out of the box. So 2 down, nobody on for Cassie Hoyme. A 5-2 lead for Decorah Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Hoime Sacrifice reached on an error in the first, struck out swinging in the 3rd, and grounded to 2nd in the 4th. Swinging a foul ball over the concession stand on the 3rd base side. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 swung on, line drive right back to Graybow. She makes the catch to retire the side. So a 3-up, 3-down inning. The Cadets will have the top of the order up in the 7th inning. They need 3 to keep this thing going. It's 5-2 Decorah. Top of the order up for the Cadets here in the 7th inning against Annika Vanderkrull, who has given up 8 hits but only 2 runs tonight. She has only allowed 3 base runners since the 3rd inning. The only inning the Cadets have tallied any runs tonight. Katie Chapman is 0 for 2 with the sacrifice, and Vanderkrull starts her with a strike, 0-1. She flew out to center in the first, sacrificed a runner up in the 3rd, and flew out to center again in the 4th. Vikes trying to end the regular season winning 5 of 6. The pitch goes low. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. They'll head to Western Dubuque on Thursday night. We'll have it for you at 7 o'clock on Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.net. 1-1 delivery, ground ball towards 3rd, fielded left of the chalk foul by Jenna Iverson at 3rd. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Savannah Lentz and Megan Telesti to follow here in the 7th inning. Vikes trying to close out win number 15 on the season, and trying to end 4th place by themselves as that one hit into right field, rolled towards Tway. It'll be a base hit as Chapman reaches to start things here in the 7th inning. Cadets have done a decent job getting the leadoff runner on. It's happened in 4 of the 7 frames. They've only scored her once to this point. Savannah Lentz will be the batter. She's 1 for 3, 5-2 Decorah, 1 on, nobody out. As that one hit off the foot of Vanderkrull, it caroms into left field. Chapman will stop at 2nd. So runners at 1st and 2nd with nobody out, and the tying run coming to the plate in the person of Megan Telesti and Coach Terry Olson, as well as trainer Kelly Ruckert, out to attend to Annika Vanderkrull, who was hit. It appeared to be in the leg. She did go down. She is in a standing position right now. Kelly Ruckert tending to the thigh area, or right beneath the knee area now of Vanderkrull. So 1st and 2nd with nobody out. Coach Terry Olson also a part of the discussion in the pitching circle. Those are always kind of scary situations. You notice Vanderkrull not wearing her protective masks. You've seen a lot of pitchers and even some corner infielders starting to wear those protective masks. But the short dimension between the bases here in softball, that's always a little bit of a concern. I think Vanderkrull is going to get lifted here, and Peyton Jurlid will try to put the finishing touches on it. We'll tell you more about the changes here in a moment. Peyton Jurlid will be called on to close this one out for Decorah. Vanderkrull threw after 6+. She gave up 10 hits, 2 runs to this point. Both earned 1 walk and 1 strikeout. Jurlid 1-1, a 5.35 ERA. Opponents hitting 110 against her. 17 innings, 10 hits, 13 earned runs, 22 walks, and 17 strikeouts. She's also hit 5 batters. Control has been a little bit of an issue with Peyton Jurlid. When she throws strikes, she can potentially be as good as anybody. but getting the ball over the plate has been a little bit of an issue. That requires Tess Olinger to move from designated player to first base, Cassie Hoyme from first base to catcher, and Shelby Stahlberger from catcher to shortstop. Pitch low inside from Peyton Jurlid. 1 ball, no strikes on Megan Talusty. Talusty grounded to third in the first. A 2-run single in the third, grounded to short in the fifth. She had a grand slam home run to win the first game of the 3 between these two teams this year. As the next pitch low from Peyton, it is 2 balls, no strikes. Jurlid in a save situation. 2 balls and no strikes to count. Jurlid ready, 2-0, well back to the screen, and that'll move both runners up. 60. Chapman to third, Lentz to second, and now Talusty has a 3 ball, no strike count on it. Three and 0 the count. Peyton ready, 3-0, well back to the screen again. Runners won't go as the carom gets quickly back to home plate. It'll be a walk for Talusty, and now the go-ahead run at the plate for the Cadets with nobody out here in the 7th inning. Kaylee Halber will represent that go-ahead run. Walked in the second, singled in the third, flew out to left in the 5th. She's 1 for 2. 5-2 Decorah, but the Cadets in a big-time threat here in the 7th, and finally a strike from Peyton. No balls, 1 strike. Ellie Shelton warming up in the bullpen. 0-1 delivery. That one high. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. With the struggles that Peyton has had when it comes to control this year, you'd imagine that the leash might be a little short if the moves don't work out. 1-1 off the end of the bat, foul, third base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count on Kaylee Halbert. Chapman at third, Lentz at second, Talusty at first. Nobody out, 7th inning, Decorah 5, Crestwood 2 in the final Northeast Iowa Conference game of 2014. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 1 down here in the 7th inning. Carly Graybow will bat. She's 0 for 2. She's fouled out twice in the 2nd and the 3rd. Sheena Kriener batted for her the last time at the first pitch low. 1 ball, no strikes. Kriener struck out swinging in the 6th. Jurlid gets the softball back. Adjusts her protective mask. Now steps to the rubber. Wheels and deals with the 1-0 high and tight. It's 2 balls, no strikes on Graybow. Two and nothing. Jurlid in to replace Vanderkirl, who got hit in the leg with a line drive as the pitch goes low. 3 balls, no strikes. Vanderkirl icing her left knee area on the bench in the Decorah dugout on the third base side right now. 3 balls, no strikes the count. And Peyton's got to be careful because no place to put Graybow. The pitch goes high by ball 4. Graybow with a bases loaded walk to score Chapman, to send Lentz to third, to send the tying run to Lusty to second. And the go-ahead run at first is the pitch outside to Riley Galvin. 1 ball, no strikes. So Peyton has thrown 13 pitches and 10 have been out of the zone. The 1-0. A little bit low. 2 balls, no strikes to count. For Graybow a moment ago, that was RBI number 7 on the season. 2-0. Low and inside. It's 3 balls, no strikes. Shelton now done warming up, and you get the feeling if Jurlid loses Galvin, there might be another pitching change here. 3 balls, no strikes, bases loaded, 1 down, a 5-3 game now here in the 7th. And the pitch outside corner for a strike as Galvin was taking all the way. 3 balls, 1 strike. Lentz third, Lusty second, and Graybow at first. 5-3 Decorah, 1 down, top of the 7th inning. 3-1. Caught the corner with a fastball again, and now it's 3-2 as Jurlid trying to climb the ladder back. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. And the 3-2 delivery popped up on the infield. Underneath it is Hoyme. She will make the catch. Tagging, but not going is Lentz. Ball does get away from Hoyme at the plate, but not enough to warrant runner advancement, and that's the second out of the inning. And boy, a big one there. Jurlid trailed in the count 3-0, but battled back to get a pop-out from Galvin. Bases loaded, 2 down for Madison Sickles. Madison Sickles has been on base all 3 times with infield hits. A fast one well high from Jurlid. 1 ball, no strikes. Tying run at second, go ahead run at first. Here in the top of the 7th inning, Cadets have come back once against Decorah this year. Next one well high, 2 balls, no strikes. 2 hits and 2 walks have put the Vikes in this situation here in the top of the 7th. 2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch well high. It got away from Hoyme, but Lentz does not advance from third. So now it's 3 balls and no strikes. This was the count in the previous at bat to Galvin. Peyton was able to battle back in that at bat to eventually get a pop out. 3 balls, no strikes. Peyton ready, the 3-0 at the letters for a strike. It's 3-1. Madison Sickles, a .373 hitter on the season, and she's 3 for 3 tonight. 3-1. Well high, ball 4. So, 2 bases loaded walks. And Graybow, the now pitcher, will get a courtesy runner out at second base, and it'll be a clear 2 check. Time asked for by the Decorah infield, and all 4 infielders will talk to Peyton Jurlid and give her a little bit of a pep talk. As the batter will be Emily Sickles. It's a 5-4 Decorah lead. Bases loaded, 2 down here in the top of the 7th inning. Sickles 1 for 2 with the sacrifice tonight. Pitch well high. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Tying run at third. Go ahead run at second. 1-0 well high, got away from Hoyme, but not enough to warrant runner advancement. 2 balls, no strikes. Jurlid has walked 3, struck out 1, and gotten 1 pop out here in the 7th since relieving Vanderkroll, who got hit in the leg with a batted ball. 2-0, swing and a miss. There was just some heat that time from Peyton. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Two and 1 the count. And the pitch well high again. It's 3 balls, 1 strike now on Emily Sickles, the 8th batter of the inning. Three balls, 1 strike with 2 down. The pitch, fastball right down Broadway, and we proceed at 3-2. 3-2, 2 down. Runners will be moving. 5-4 Decorah, top of the 7th. 3-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, it wasn't boring in the 7th inning as the Cadets score 2 and leave them loaded. The Vikes win 5 of 6 to end the regular season and will head to the playoffs with a 15-17 record and are in 4th place by themselves in the Northeast Iowa Conference. 5 runs on 5 hits. The biggest stat, 0 errors for Decorah tonight and 6 runners left on base. The Cadets with 4 runs on 10 hits. They commit 3 errors, and they leave 10 runners on. The winning pitcher, Annika Vanderkrol, she is now 9-9. Peyton Jurlid gets her 2nd save of the season. The losing pitcher, Megan Telesti, she drops to 9-8. So the Vikes end the regular season 8-10 in Northeast Iowa Conference play and 15-17 overall. Crestwood ends the regular season at 19-9 overall and 13-5 in conference play. Many people to thank for making this broadcast possible. First and foremost, our advertisers. The good sports-minded people who helped us bring the game wherever you were tonight. Without their help, this coverage would not be possible. So as always, we encourage you to support the businesses who support local high school sports. And lastly, and most importantly, we thank you. That's right, you, the listener, for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Viking fans, we know you enjoyed the outcome. Final score tonight, Decorah defeats Crestwood 5-4. We'll have baseball on the air tomorrow afternoon as Decorah will take on Clayton Ridge Elkader Central. Our coverage for that one will begin at 3:50 tomorrow afternoon for that doubleheader. And we'll have softball on the air again on Thursday night as Decorah takes on Western Dubuque in the opening round of the postseason. We'll have it from Farley. We'll bring it home to you at approximately 7 o'clock that night. Big thank you for the season-long moral support of Carly Marlowe. Did a great job in her first year as the public address announcer up here at the Decorah Softball Diamond. It's awfully fun to share the booth with, and she keeps me on task. That's always a good thing. We thank Carly for a job well done. And we want to thank you for tuning in tonight. Decorah defeats Crestwood by a 5-4 margin. Thanks a bunch for tuning in, and we will talk to you again come tomorrow afternoon from Garnavillo.